Two pancakes and a flower is crazy. Love Island, Season 7, Episode 25. Let's get into it. So the episode starts off with the OG girls talking. Shelly, Sierra, Olandria, over there having a chat about Olandria going out and exploring some new options, which she talks about Zach K. Thinking about going back that direction. Says she has a couple others, but then Shelly decides to throw out, "Oh, you forgetting the big one," and starts to talk about Taylor, which I don't know why. Like I thought we was done with this. Like Taylor is proven that he doesn't want Olandria, so why are we talking about it? I really think that we need another bombshell for her, not Zach K. But we'll see how that goes. Also, they're talking about how mad Shelly is at Huda for what? I don't know. Hey, it seemed like everybody was going hard in this challenge, and I don't know what Huda could have did. I mean, we didn't see it, but I mean, I know they was doing a lot of kissing, and then she turned around, and it might have been some other lip-to-lip service going on. I don't know. But Shelly seems to be extremely upset about it, which is hurting Huda, of course. She felt like those was her friends. Yeah, Shelly big mad. Shelly big mad. It looked like she want to fight. So Ace and Shelly are having a chat. And she explains how she's upset with Huda because Huda crossed the line, but also explains how she's not upset with Ace. Ace then explains how he is upset with her for doubling back and going to Chris again, which upsets Shelly. She doesn't understand why he can go around kissing everybody and she can't. But I mean, when it comes to Shelly and Ace, I mean, they're not my favorite couple at all. But I mean, I kind of see where Ace is coming from about the whole doubling back. We don't know what Huda did, but if it was wild, it was wild. I don't know. But I also think maybe Shelly has a reason to be upset. I think she should be upset at Ace and Huda, not just Huda. But to each his own. Also, Huda tries to pull Shelly for a chat. Shelly starts to walk over there, thinking about it, and then realized after she got out there, she was like, "Hold up, you know what? I don't even want to talk right now. Hey, we can try this again tomorrow. Like, I'm so heated right now, I might put hands on you." She didn't say that, but I believe that's how she felt. Huda's walking around sad, moping around, as she does from time to time. And, I mean, which, I feel like, maybe that is the reason to be sad. If you didn't feel like you went too hard in the challenge, and now you're losing friends over, something you don't think was that bad. Which, I mean, really, it could be, Shelly just mad for something different. I feel like Shelly might be a little bit too mad about the situation, seeing as how, they thought she was just too locked in with Jeremiah and that she should be exploring more, well, now she's exploring. You know what I mean? Like, don't be mad at her for that. Hood is moping around, looking for sympathy, as she usually does, and finds Olandria. Sits next to Olandria. Olandria immediately says something completely off the wall, trying to let Huda know she don't want to talk about those depressing situations. And Huda sits there eating her ham and cheese sandwich, depressingly, waiting on someone to ask her what's wrong. And Olandria tries to curb it as much as she can until, Huda decides to say something to let her know, like, hey, I want to talk about this situation. And Olandra still wasn't having it, where she's like, "Hey, I gotta go check on my toasty or something." I don't know what she was talking about, but yeah, gets up and walks away, leaving Huda there with a tear soggy ham and cheese sandwich in the most depressing way possible. Until Amaya walks up, all cheerful, to try to bring joy and light to the situation. Uh, but all she actually brought to the situation was spilled juice all over Huda in the middle of her breakdown, eating her ham and cheese sandwich depressingly. Which Amaya, nervously apologizes as she decides to rub all over Huda, trying to get juice off of her. I mean, all kinds of parts of Huda was covered in juice. Obviously, the way Amaya's hands was moving, you know, Huda just stands up and is like, I guess I deserve that. Just the end all to the end. So it's the next morning in the villa. Tensions are still high. And would you believe it? Chris decides to bring Shelly and Huda some breakfast. But he gave Shelly 2 pancakes and a flower and only gave Huda 1 pancake. 2 pancakes and a flower is crazy. I mean, tensions are already high. Between them two specifically, they sitting right next to each other. You just confidently walk in there and give the other girl the better plate. That's wild activity. Which, I mean, he says in his confessional that Huda could see who he was clearly more going after. Which, I mean, it doesn't matter. Shelly is hooked on Ace, and he can see that. So, I mean, eventually in the episode, he realizes that he's barking up the wrong tree and decides to want to do more things and get closer to Huda. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, hopefully it works out for him. I think him and Huda look good together. But I mean, Ace and Shelly, they go to have a chat. Still, like I said, tension still high. They still upset about the challenge and going back and forth. Shelly's still mad that he went around kissed everybody else, but she's more mad at the fact that he's mad at her when she was gonna let it slide. Ace don't want to let it slide because, I mean, frankly, he don't want her talking to Chris no more, period. So they get into a little argument, whatnot. They trying to make it feel like it's trouble in paradise. Be honest, I don't care about them regardless. I don't like the whole act they've been putting on this whole season. So, whatever happens with them happens. So now we got Nick and Sierra going out on their date. Cute little date, little picnic with the bicycle ride to the cliff with the ocean view. I mean, not really my cup of tea. It looked boring as hell. Yeah, they went out there, and I believe Sierra was really trying to get deep with Nick, try to ask him the deep questions and about being on the outside. And for some reason, she feels like he got deep too, but seemed shallow to me, and maybe it was something I didn't see. I don't think he really answered the questions that she was asking. I don't like that couple. I think Sierra could do so much better than being with a snake like Nick. But, she seems to like him. I think she'd do better with Elan. Well, let me take that back. I thought that she would be better with Elan until I saw how Elan was moving in the villa while they were out on their date. I mean, just the conversations he was having. At one point, he was listening in on Chris and Amaya's conversation, and then went and told Zach K. Just, I mean, the dude's moving just weird as hell. I have no clue. And then the more they let him talk, the weirder he sounds. So, I mean, she might not be better off with Elan either, but, we'll see how it goes. In my opinion, and I feel like this is a lot of people's opinion, I mean, Nick only closed it off with Sierra because of Elan. Hey, it's clear you don't want him talking to her no more. You don't want her talking to him no more. So you decided to close it off. I don't believe it's a good reason to do it. I don't believe that it's going to last. So, We saw Adrena moving around in this episode. Told a couple people that she might not be feeling Brian. Brian told somebody that he might not be feeling her. Said the conversations have gotten boring. He thinks it was just a physical thing, which I can understand because Andrena's bad as hell. Yeah, so she, starts telling people she interested in Pepe. She don't care about talking to nobody. She does what she does, and I'm starting to see that about her. I thought she was a nice, cool, calm, collected girl, but she might be a bit of a slut that's just trying to run through some dudes. But we'll see. So she goes and finally gets to talk to Pepe, and boy, did he curve her. I'm talking about went completely around her. Said he wants to focus on things with Grayson, and he's not into that triangle shit, which I thought was amazing because I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. Hey, she'd offered to me, I'm probably gonna take it. But Pepe was able to resist. Good on him. He must really like Grayson, like really, really, really like Grayson. We'll see where Andrena goes from here. If she's just gonna go back like she loved Brian, or she gonna talk to some of the other dudes that she wants to see. Near the end of the episode, we see Taylor talking to his true boo thing, and she's asking him some pretty deep, tough questions about Olandria. I believe he answered fairly well, in my opinion. One of the things that stood out is how he said he told Alandria that Clark gives him a different feeling than she does. I'm not sure, what he's referring to, but I'm sure that feeling is like attraction. Like anything positive, because he doesn't feel that way about Alandria. I mean, it's just crazy to me the way like Taylor has never just been straight up and told her, or anyone else in the villa, been straight up and just told Alandria that he's not attracted to her. Like she clearly needs to hear it because she can't see it, which is weird. I mean, for somebody that carries herself so gracefully, and I mean, you can tell she's very intelligent, but blind as a bat to the fact that Taylor does not like her. It's wild. Wild activity, I tell you. Anyway, that's it for my Love Island Season 7, Episode 25 review. If you found this video maybe a little bit entertaining, maybe you want to hit the thumbs up. If you like me enough to where you want to see some new stuff, some stuff that I might have coming up, maybe you want to subscribe. If the video is trash and you got some constructive criticism, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I love to chat. First video ever, so bear with me. But I do plan on building this channel. I will be going to the end of this season of Love Island. Not sure what's next, but I will keep you posted. I'm Sean Ross. That's my opinion, and I'll catch you in the next one.